Vandals and Planet Coaster 2? Man, I thought it was too early for that. But at least there's a slide. Hello and welcome back to our Planet Coaster 2 Challenge Park, Challenge Mode, whatever you want to call it, where we are trying to build a very successful and very nice looking theme park from having $0 and the difficulty set to hard. So, in the last episode, we built this bare bones park with a hyperspin or tilt-a-whirl, whatever you want to call it, and the upswing, which is also a pirate ship, along with some very, very, not very, very, I don't know what I'm saying there, but two vending machines, essentially. So, bathroom and all that other stuff. So, yeah, we're not making great progress. It's certainly a little bit slower than what I would like. We've got our staff who are getting more and more upset with us the less we pay them. But we're gonna I think start to be able to build another attraction here in this episode. You can see we're just over $180 in the bank at the moment. We do have to fast forward a little bit to try and make some more money, but I'm hoping that we can get to the point where we can build the helter skelter. Just a small flat ride, not going to make us a whole lot of money. We do have to be aware of how long that line is going to be, and we're going to have to run the dynamic pricing model to try and keep that line shorter so we can keep the other rides uh, to be filling up as well. But before we get to that, we got to make some money. So this is day 2. We are starting right here in the morning. I'm going to fast forward and hopefully we'll get to $750 not too far into this episode, and we'll be able to get this built and start moving forward with the park. So I'll see you when I have some money, and we'll go from there. All right, so it's about 10:30 in the morning here on day 2, and we have just under $400 worth, and that's obviously not enough to build the helter skelter. But I'm starting to get concerned about the sunburn since it's not even the middle of the day yet, and we're already starting to get those notifications. So I think we're going to address that with our facilities, and I think we need to do that with a guest service shop. Now we could do a services counter, but I think it makes more sense to do a shop itself. So, and I think this is probably the best place for it at the moment. I know it's probably a little more expensive than just doing the counter. Maybe not. I don't know for sure. Uh, we're going to have to open it, obviously. And then that's going to also allow our guests to buy umbrellas. The pool pass, obviously, there's no point in selling the pool pass at the moment, or the priority pass. And everything else I think is fine. We'll keep with the bargain. We have a person, Sherry Tillman. Welcome to the team. We are going to uh, go with the staff schedule here and just update this quickly. We're not going. No, you don't get to take a break at the beginning or at the in the middle of the day here. We're just going to put that here and then come back over and select the shop. So Sherry will be working, and then at the end of the day, when the sun's down, she'll be able to take her break and will not have to worry about having another vendor to replace her. So I think that's a good idea to address that. It also gives us a little bit of music in the park to give us some atmosphere. So hopefully people are going to come over here and start to purchase some sun cream, Is that what it's called in this game? What is it? Suntan lotion? Sun cream, yep. So hopefully they'll purchase some of that, and we'll hopefully. I don't expect to make money off of this. I'm just hoping to balance off, and to make it a little bit easier for people. Although here we are, almost making money already. So we'll get back into it. We're still at $200. We have roughly $600 to go before we can get our next attraction. Um, we'll actually take a look at our loan. How much can we increase our loan? Oh, we can increase it a lot. I feel like we should do that. I feel like we should. We're gonna do $1,000. No. We only want to take the minimum of what we're gonna need. Let's do 600. That gives us a couple $100 more to play with. And yes, 700. I think that should be good. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tuck this one into the trees here a little bit. I now think that I probably shouldn't have put that there, but it is too late. Now, the park exit, or the ride exit, we'll have to go on that side. Let's go over here. We're actually going to expand this out. It is nice in Planet Coaster 2 that you do not need to worry about paying for paths. Big fan of that. Big fan. It's not really realistic in that aspect, but it is. What is going on here? Is this? You know what? Let's just do it this way then. It's. It kind of makes sense the way the paths are made. I feel like that was probably the way that they got around having to have any like just the paths the way they are, and that's a fair trade. I will gladly take that. So let's go ahead. We'll shift this to dynamic. Clearly, this is going to be the most expensive attraction that we have, but it's also going to be the slowest attraction that we have. Now, I did also notice that the ride sequence, we need to make it fast, clearly. I don't know why you would have anything other than fast, because that's clearly the most fun out of all of it. And that, just double check the premium, dynamic, custom. Yeah, dynamic's the way to go here. So we open that up. I think we'll start to see people wander down here. We don't want a lot of people in this line because it'll end up hurting us. The purpose of this is to draw in more people, and then hopefully, because it's so far away, they won't find their way over here and they'll just ride these two rides. So I don't know if that's going to work. I just realized that I put that a little bit too close. There we go. Now it's a little bit better. Yes, we are aware that you are not happy. That is going to be a thing that they are going to be. Oh, where are these people going? Oh, they're going in there. Perfect. Yeah, so I think now the next ride that we're going to do, because we're going to have to do another flat ride, is probably going to be... I would love to get another major capacity ride, like the Chairplane or something. Or maybe the Teacups. I don't know. One of these, Monte Leone would probably be a good one too. Actually, yeah, 225, 23. Teacups are probably what's next for what we're going to do. It's also a very large ride. And we could probably put it over here with the entrance being close to this to try and draw people right in, to just kind of keep it going. So I think what we'll do is we'll fast forward. We got to get to $3,000. I know we have some loan that we can play with, but I want to try and not use that as much as I can, because the more we save for that, that can get us out of like if I make a mistake somewhere along the line and lose a bunch of money, that loan can try and start to pull us out to fix that. So I think we're just gonna kind of go with what we have so far and hope that we make some money, that we can build this attraction before the end of the day. So we'll go ahead and I'm gonna move some of these benches around too, but we'll go ahead and we'll fast forward, and I'll see you when we're ready to do the next thing. All right, so we're just past 3 o'clock here on day two, and I'm not really getting to the spot that I thought I was going to. I thought we'd be making a little bit more money. I did forget that when we built this slide, that the staff person it was still set to fair pay. We obviously downgraded that, so we're now paying them poorly. Uh, but we're still not really making a lot of money. I didn't expect this to really make that much of a difference, but I did expect it to be a little bit faster than what it was. And part of the reason I think is this stand, even though it's not really losing us money, it's not really making us money. But it is causing a negative scenery rating. Same with over here and over here. So the only part that we really have decent, even somewhat decent scenery is in this corner or behind here where we don't really have guests. So I'm thinking I'm going to build a very, very simple shell to put this in. I'll also build a shell for this, and I'll probably duplicate this shell over here. With some minor modifications, obviously, because you have to walk into it. And I'm hoping that that will kind of raise the scenery rating a little bit, even though it is literally 0.0. And hopefully it'll just give us a little bit better of a rating. So I'll go ahead. We'll jump into a time lapse for this one. I don't expect it to take too long for me to do this. We are just going to use the Planet Coaster theme just to build these for now, and we'll see where we end up. All right, So not a lot of progress so far, but we did get our three shops uh, decorated here. So you can see we already are just it looks so much better according to the guests, which I think is making it a little bit easier for us to make some money. And if you take a look, I don't know if this is, I don't know. I don't know if it's changing any of that. Oh, the upswing definitely up over $1 per person. So that is probably making a lot more money. This probably isn't even affected by any of it, but in general, the park is probably just looking a little bit nicer. And you can see we're at 0.2, so it's gone up zero point 0.2, including our park rating going up zero point 0.2 from zero point 0.7 to zero point 0.9. And yeah, I knew this was going to be a slow start. And these episodes are going to be a little slow to begin with here. But we're making progress. We still got an hour left in this day, so you never know. Something might pop up. Um, we still have $2,500 in debt. We did increase our loan by $1,000, so in order to be able to build those little stands. But I think it was well worth it. I think it looks quite nice. It covers up the distributor that we have back over here. And it just makes it look a little bit cleaner. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And hopefully we'll start to make some more money. So we'll fast forward. I don't think there's going to be too much left to go through, or that we're going to be getting in terms of the build portion of this episode. But we'll get to the end of the day, and then we'll jump through our management features. All right, quick update here before we get to the end of day. And we're going to turn our flashlight on because we are searching for vandals, and I just saw one. So you can see we've got a damaged bench right here, as well as a damaged trash can. And this person right here is looking pretty suspicious. And I think, let's see, I don't know if it's as easy. Oh, dietary restrictions, fish. Um, I don't know if it's easy to tell where, if people have been vandalizing something. I mean, this person is clearly not getting anything. So, I mean, this is the person that we need to get out of the park. So we're gonna tell them to leave, and I am not sure if I need to have. I think I need to have a security guard. Let me see here. Where's Mr. Security Guard? Security Guard, Security Guard, Security Guard. There we go, Security Guard. Um, this group has already been asked to leave, but I don't know. I don't know why. Where's our security guard going? Um, where where are you going? All right. Well, this is a new experience for me. Obviously, we're not going to pay them a lot, so sorry, but you'll be upset here soon enough. Um, And clearly we have this person here that I would really like for you to go tell to leave rather than just have them walking back and forth. Okay. All right. Don't seem to care one bit, and I'm pretty sure this person's stuck. So let's just move her over here. She's just kind of wandering around, so I don't know what's going on with her. We do have a security guard now, so that's going to cost us more money, but hopefully. Oh, wait, where's she going? She's going right back to her spot to. Right back to her spot so she can start wandering back and forth. So I don't know what's going on. Are any of these people stuck? I don't think so. What about this person? I don't. I mean, she does kind of seem like she's kind of stuck in that same thing. Um, I wonder if I need to reset the game at all, but we'll make it through here. So maybe. You know what, let me go ahead. I'm going to pause the game and then save it and reopen it. So I'll be right back. All right, so I just got back in. This person's now moving towards the exit, but I just saw this person just destroy this. So we're going to ask them to leave and see what happens. Oh, I guess they were all part of a group and they're all leaving. So I guess that worked. We'll take it. All right, so the end of day is here. Let's go ahead and we're going to just pause this for a moment. And where is the end of day report? So guest experience and park reputation, they stayed consistent with day one. Park rating went up a little bit to 0.84, and then the average number of rides and children, that's fine. The big thing is that last couple hours, we made so much money. Almost $2,000 in profit for today. Even though we built one attraction, we made some little stands here. So this was a monumental day for the park in proving that we are going to be able to get this moving forward much quicker moving forward for the next couple days. Now, you can see we just got a whole bunch of things about people being upset. And I'm sure projected morale tomorrow is content. So there's that. What about these people? Nope, that's as long as everyone is content. Ooh, they're unhappy. So they're going to be unhappy tomorrow. But honestly, I'm all right with that. Um, I think we're starting to make some money that will be able to start paying our staff a little bit more to try and get them to be a little bit happier. So I'm pretty happy with that. But let's jump into our management features here. And we'll start with the park options. Um, Vandals caught, pickpockets caught, a 0 of 11. I mean, clearly we did, but they left once we asked them to leave. So that was fine. It was also weird that like they were in a group and then all of a sudden they were. And they were all vandalizing stuff everywhere, so that was funny. We're still not charging though for adult tickets and things like that. And for whatever reason, this isn't going to show what we have here. Park rating, scenery rating actually went down a little bit, went to 0.1. Attraction prestige is up a little bit. Unique attractions is up a little bit, and then park reputation at 4.9. That's superb. Now our guest experience still at a 5.0. We are just killing it. Souvenirs still the low part of what we're looking at here, but still in the green, so we're not too bad. Thirst and hunger in the 60%. That's perfectly fine. Negative thoughts. People want food, drink. Hyperspin 1's too expensive, but again, that is by design, as I mentioned before. Advertising, we do have stuff in advertising, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. Our attractions, you can see the Helter Skelter has apparently made $19.98. That clearly not not correct. Um, it's already looking at something from today, I'm sure. Uh, I have to figure out. Maybe I have to look and really pay attention to the time of day when we're getting close to it to try and stop it before the end of the day, for this to not reset. But either way, upswing. We actually got an extra star from the little buildings that we built. So that's probably a big portion of where we're making our money now, because the upswing is able to charge more. We don't have pools. Our shops, I think they are doing just fine. Maybe we'll look at those individually here in a second. Toilets in the staff room, that's fine. Utilities don't matter all that much. Um, our staff. Ooh, this vendor needs to be low pay. These sounds in the background are humorous. Um, yeah, but we're looking pretty good. We have one person looking for work. They are our breaker, and I think we probably need to adjust their staff schedule. Yeah, so they've got that. Now, who is the person at the Helter Skelter? There they are. So what we'll do is we'll go into our advanced settings. I'm going to pick the Helter Skelter. So at least they're there. They're ready to be placed in. They're ready to give breaks there. Vendors, we aren't going to worry about the break for the vendor because, like I said earlier, they are. Uh, they're not important at night, so they can give breaks at night, and that stand can remain closed. The security guard, we just hired them towards the end, so not sure how that's going to play with everything. Janitor seems to be fine. Mechanic seems to be fine, so nothing outrageous there. Research, we still don't have research going on, so we're not going to touch too much on that. And then our finances. You can see we have $1,800 essentially in cash available to us now. And these really just aren't. I wish. Oh, wait. Yesterday. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Now we can look at some stuff that's interesting. So we brought in $25,728. That's pretty substantial. Most of it's in ride tickets, almost $20,000. Food sales, almost 3,000. Drink sales, just over two. So that's looking quite nice. Guest service sales at $1,200. That's more than I thought it was going to be. And then our power, obviously, we're losing most of our power on rides, and then the shops or the vending machines, I should say, losing a little bit. Shop inventory, the food and drink. So I mean, clearly we're making a little bit of money there. The guest service inventory, we've made roughly $300 on our guest services. Staff pay, it's to be expected. We're just losing money on staff pay because we have to pay our staff. And then no refunds, so that's really good. And park construction of just over $2,000. So everything is looking really good. We have $1,600 in debt. at the moment, with our loan amount, which was $6,325, we're looking very good with that because of how much money we're making. So I am pretty pleased with where we are at with the park. And I really think that we are on our way to just becoming to being a little bit more self-sustaining for the park that we started with $0. But that's going to do it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you saw something I could have done better, let me know in the comment section. And if you want to see some more awesome Planet Coaster 2 challenge mode, please subscribe to the channel. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later!